Another thing that was sent in by one of the members, and something that's going on in Australia, where they put forward a bill proposal, and hoping by highlighting this it will get people active and in support of this, and it could also may trigger some people into doing a similar bill in America, because it's the same thing. And the gist of it is proposals to make politicians shoulder their share of the weight now that the age of entitlement is over. And the call is to scrap political pensions. Politicians can purchase their own retirement plan, just as most other working Australians are expected to do. Retired politicians, past, present and future, participate in Centrelink, and a politician collects a substantial salary while in office, but should receive no salary when they're out of office. Terminated politicians under 70 can go and get a job or apply for Centrelink unemployment benefits like most ordinary Australians. Terminated politicians under 70 can negotiate with Centrelink like the rest of Australian people also. Funds already allocated to the politicians' retirement fund to be returned immediately to consolidated revenue. This money is to be used to pay down debt they created, which they expect us and our grandchildren to repay for them. Politicians will no longer vote themselves a pay raise either under this new proposal. Politicians' pay will rise by the lower of either the CPI or 3%. Politicians should lose their privileged healthcare system and participate in the same healthcare system as ordinary Australian people, i.e. politicians either pay for private cover from their own funds or accept ordinary Medicare. Politicians must equally abide by all laws they impose on the Australian people. All contracts with past and present politicians, men, women, are void, effective of December the 31st, 2018. The Australian people, for their part, did not agree to provide perks to politicians. That burden was thrust upon them, and politicians devised all these contracts to benefit themselves. Exactly. They just paid off to keep quiet and play their puppet role. So the Australian people who wrote this think serving in Parliament is an honour, not a career. And the founding fathers envisioned citizen legislators, so our politicians should serve their term or terms, then go home and back to work. If each person contacts a minimum of 20 people, then it will only take 3 or so days for most Australians to receive this message. Don't you think it's time? This is how you fix Parliament and help bring fairness back into the country. Hear, hear.